It's auction 27. It's a new day. We have a new guest. Say hello to Mr. Osman. How are you?
I'm good, buddy. Thank you for having me in. We've threatened to do this for many years, so finally in front of camera. So great to be here.
It's finally happened. We have 6 watches chosen by Osman today for auction 27. So without further ado, let's jump in.
Yeah, thank you, Khaled. So where do we start? Absolutely delighted to be here, and some gorgeous watches that jumped straight out at me when I came in. So the first one which caught my eye was
Straight to the top.
Yeah, exactly. I've never saw one in the metal before. Especially it's the AP Royal Oak, but you have the brown subdials. So the Gulf blue with that beautiful chocolate dials, and if you notice the hands are that very light blue as well. Completely unique. You'll think you'll struggle to find another one like it, really, right?
300 pieces of this. This is the Royal Oak offshore, only 300 made. This is from 2009, so very unique, very few around. Starting price on the auction is 100,000 dirhams, which is very good considering the nature of this watch.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Thank you very much. And then this stood out to me. So it's a Zenith, but it's the Defy, but the color with the little splash of orange on the crown was completely unique as well. This is an This is an El Primero movement, which is quite rare. But again, taking the fact that we're in summer, so a lot of these watches would be perfect for summertime use. You have the robust neoprene silicone style strap, which you can use all the time, especially in the likes of summer, and absolutely gorgeous as well. That will sit perfectly on the wrist as well.
So this is, just quickly, this is the El Primero. This is the limited edition version run in partnership with the Land Rover, the Defender.
Right.
So if you have a Defender, the new one, this is the watch for you.
That's right.
You have a friend, right?
I have a friend who's just got a Defender, so I'll be sharing this with him after this as well.
Perfect.
Yeah. So,
next up.
So one of my favorites that popped out at me, if you've noticed what I'm wearing a 1975 Tudor Snowflake, and the modern day version of that is the Tudor FXD Pelagos. So if you look at, say, old versus new, you can see it's called Snowflake because of the R hand. Mine, as you can see, it has the snowflake there. So the idea, this is beautiful, has the dial, proper military style watch, marine militaire essentially, and that is a rarity. You will not see many of those on the market at all. So absolutely gorgeous. Keeping then with the military theme and the idea of issued watches or watches that would have been issued, this stood out. I think this must be probably the only one.
Let me hold it for you so they can take the close up.
Yeah.
Tell us more about this watch because we don't see this very often.
So the idea is this is a Tornik rival, but it's a homage made by a company called Mark II. So the Tornik rival was in the 1960s. Blancpain were tendering for the U.S. Navy to be the supplier of their watches for their frogmen. And what happened was that no non-American company could tender for the US Navy. So they said, okay, we'll take the Blancpain and we'll essentially change the name into Tornik Rival. And you notice there's a US under the dial as well. The interesting thing, do you see the little half dial, half grey, half black? That was the moisture alert. So if you're diving and the watch is taking a moisture, that would actually turn white. So it would show that the watch had been breached, so to speak. But again, these are super rare. This one actually has an acrylic insert in the bezel. Some of them come with aluminium. The acrylic was the rarer one, brushed. And again, I think today, if you were to find one of 6 of the real Tornik rivals, TR900s, they're about $90,000. This, in some ways, because Mark II, they take a long time to produce these. You'll never see one of these again, essentially.
So very few of these around, available on TP auctions. Hit the auctions after that. Good background on it.
Yeah.
So we have 2 watches left. Let's quickly go through these 2.
No worries. So again, you don't see many of these. You notice a lot of the watches I've chosen are blue. So it's a Blancpain Aquascape.
Baltic.
Sorry,
you still got Blancpain in your head.
Yeah, Blancpain. Yeah, I thought it was a Blancpain because it looks like one.
That's a good thing.
A Baltic. So again, when we talk about like micro brands / homage, this is beautiful. You can see it has the tropic style strap, gorgeous gilded bezel, lovely clear markers, etc. as well. So again, I've never seen one actually in the metal. So it's great to see. I think all 3 of these, even all 4, I've never actually seen in the metal. So great to see.
And this is in the auction for 2,000 dirhams.
Exactly.
Last but not least,
the Spitfire, IWC Spitfire. So look at this. This is beautiful. Even the patina, as in the faux patina of the hands, the in-house movement, chronograph, Again, if anyone had watched,
hold it so
if anyone had watched Top Gun this year, this is probably the watch to have.
watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, this is on the auction, and there you have it. These are Osman's top 6 watches. Auction ends on Saturday. tpauctions.global. Come and see the watches. Try them on. Thank you so much
My
for coming
pleasure.
in today.
My pleasure.
And look forward to doing more of these. Thank you.